YTBC, what's the deal? Ray Leonard, Floyd Mayweather Jr., Thomas Hearns, Manny Pacquiao, Oscar De La Hoya, Roberto Duran, Pernell Whitaker, Roy Jones Jr., Juan Marquez, Eric Morales, Leo Gomez, Robert Guerrero, Jorge Arce, Adrien Broner. All of those guys are title holders at 4 different weight classes. So congratulations for Broner for that. Take it for what it's worth, though. We've been through this before as boxing fans, talking about the legitimacy of his 4, titles in 4 different weight classes. He didn't beat all 4 champions, but that's a different story for a different day. But congrats just accomplishing that feat. I mean, whether you go in there and fight all the worst champions, that's still something hard to do. And guys, even if they were set up with that position, they still couldn't accomplish it. So I'll give them credit for that. So I watched the fights yesterday. I watched the Viktor Postol, the Matisse fight, which was a good fight. Postol won that fight, got him out of there. Watching the fight, man, I was watching the fight with my wife, and I was telling her, man, if Postol can use his long jab, make that right hand follow behind it, get Matisse's respect, keep Matisse in front of him, and when Matisse does get close, land something on him or grab him, he can win the fight. And he did exactly what I thought. Matisse did start to come around. He was landing some shots, some hooks that was seemed like it woke Postol up. But rather than that, Postol used that jab and fought like the bigger man. I couldn't believe Matisse didn't get up. I'm not in there with him, but it looked like his eye was bothering him. It looked like he just said uncle, man. He just didn't want no more of it. So props to Viktor Postol, becoming the WBC champion at junior welterweight. Broner, I watched him fight. It was an okay fight, he didn't really have to worry about any power. There was a little pressure for Broner, but nothing he could handle. He got into the pot. He got into his rhythm, man. Pot shot with one shot, throw 2-3 punch combinations. When they were more than 1 or 2 shots coming at him, he would either just stand there with a high guard or he'll get away. He fought an Adrien Broner fight against somebody that really didn't have the power to back him up and really get his respect. So props to Broner. But when there's a difference here between both of these guys, when Postol won his fight, and you can say it was, Max Kellerman brought the issue up, but he started talking about Terrence Crawford, and Postol obliged to the offer. He will fight Terrence Crawford. He was thankful to be champion, and he also made it clear that he wants to fight, the best guys. Now, Adrien Broner, okay, when he won his fight, and I know, I was reading comments and I left a comment on someone else's video, and there, somebody got on me saying that, I'm a TMT hater and I shouldn't sleep on this certain TMT fighter. But after the fight, Broner said that, he's going to fight who he wants to fight when he wants to fight him. Okay. He wants to, again, these guys want to be Floyd Mayweather and they want to have his rules when they haven't really done much. But somebody told me, hey, why am I hitting on Broner? He's a 4-division, he's a 4-division title holder. He can do what he wants to do. So some fans think that Broner's in position to do what he wants to do now. Okay. But Broner said something interesting. He called out Ashley Theophane. And I just thought it was weird, man. I'm like, well, you just won the WBA title. Really, you should have been fighting Jose Benavidez, for the strap last night. He didn't even bring him up. Amir Aman, he didn't bring him up. Provatnikov, he didn't bring him up. Omar Figueroa. All these guys are ranked in the WBA top 7 or 8. The rankings will change now because Broner was number 2, so I just moved everybody up 1. Jose Benavidez is there to fight, man. I don't get how Ashley Theophane, who's ranked number 47 by box rank, is even up for discussion. Yes, he is 39 wins, 6 losses, 1 draw, has never been knocked out, doesn't have much KO power. He has 11 knockouts. His last 5 fights, Ashley Theophane, he fought Stephen Upshur Chambers. I know you guys remember him from losing to Broner. He fought a guy named Mahanri Montez, Miguel Zaninga, Daniel Lazada, and Gino Perez. Never heard of none of those guys except Upshur Chambers. So I don't know how Ashley Theophane is even considered. Now, unless the WBA gives Broner involuntary defense, okay, fine, you can fight Theophane to stay busy. You know, he told Floyd Mayweather to get him on the jet, send him out to Cincinnati, and he'll bring the, what he say, he's going to bring the Bruce Jenner, or the Catelyn, whatever fuck her name is, Kathleen Jenner out of him. You know, bring the girl out of a man, you know. So, I don't know, man, about this call out. Like, you know, Cesar Cuenca is the IBF champion. He didn't call him out, and I think he could win that fight. I seen him fight a dude named Albert Mensah in the IBF Eliminator. Cesar, it looked like with him, man, he just, you know, he has good lateral movement. That's about it. Didn't have that much power to me. He will, you know, get into a brawl with you if you bring it to him, but he's a mover. You know, I think Broner could win that fight and unify that IBF strap. Viktor Postol has the WBC strap. I'm not sure Broner can beat him. That's a 50-50 fight to me. And then the person who I told you guys 3 years ago, I told you this 3 years ago on my Terrence Crawford video, Terrence Crawford and Adrien Broner will cross paths. They will cross paths. Broner didn't even call him out. Now, I know that Crawford has a fight coming up with Adrien, but still, though, you call out all the champions in the division. You either call out all the champions in the division or you call out your number one contender at WBA. You don't call out the fucking 47th ranked junior welterweight in the world. Ashley Theophane is not in the top 15 of the WBA. He's not in the top 15 of the WBO, the WBC, or the IBF. So how the hell is he somebody who's a front runner to get a title shot? I just told you his last five opponents. He hasn't fought in no title eliminators, nothing. I'm not hating on Ashley Theophane, but I don't get why Adrien Broner wants to fight him. But I get it. He think he can call his own shots. Like he said, he's going to fight who he wants to fight when he wants to fight him. You know, but congrats to him, you know, for his accomplishment. But I just don't see this fight. You know, people are going to try to come and save Adrien Broner and say that I'm hating. And, you know, if this was Ray Leonard, you wouldn't be saying it if he won his fourth. No, man, I just don't get where Ashley Theophane comes from. Even if they had some past beef, he's not ranked in the 4 bodies. I just told you he's not ranked at the top 15. And BoxRec has him number 47. So I don't get it. You know, Benavidez needs his shot, if anything, you know, or try to unify with the other champions, or give, you know, Amir Aman a shot. And Amir Aman, hey, man, he's Viktor Postol is going to have to defend against him. Amir Aman's going to get his shot either against Postol or Adrien Broner. He's one of the top 2 contenders in the WBC and the WBA. You know, Lucas Matisse, he can come back. I just don't know where he's at mentally. I mean, he just quit. You know, even against Garcia, he was getting, you know, bested in that fight, but he didn't just get on one knee and just listen to himself get counted out. You know, when guys do that, man, I'm not going to say it's time to hang it up necessarily, but I remember watching Eric Morales quit against Pacquiao. It's just, you know, when guys quit and just listen to the count, they should, you know, I don't know, man, maybe consider retiring, you know, but it is what it is, man. At these little weights like this, it's no surprise to hear a champion call out somebody that's not even in the top 15 of his, you know, the organization of the title he has. This is nothing new. This is the this is the lighter divisions. This is what they do. You know what I'm saying? As Adrien Broner said, he's going to fight who he wants when he wants to fight them. Damn the fans, damn the rankings. YTBC, I'm out.